Are Landman and Yellowstone set in the same universe? Is there a link between Yellowstone and Landman? The question is worth asking, if only to entertain the hypothetical that Billy Bob Thornton's Tommy Norris and Kevin Costner's John Dutton could have crossed paths at one point. Safe to say that Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan is one of the busiest people in the TV industry. Though his flagship series is wrapped up, he continues to be the mind behind various other hits that bring in millions of viewers per episode. For today's standards, that's almost uncalled for, but Sheridan has evidently cracked the code. Currently, there are a number of Yellowstone spin-offs on the way. The Dutton Ranch, which focuses on Beth Dutton and Rip Wheeler. Marshals, featuring the return of Case Dutton, and 1944 are all set to air in 2026. If you throw in the other spin-off that's in the works, The Madison, then there's 4 new Yellowstone spin-offs airing in 2026. Then you have other Taylor Sheridan shows outside of the Yellowstone universe. Tulsa King is set to return in September of this year, with Mayor Kingstown following the next month in October and the smash hit Landman returning for its second season in December. And since we're talking about Yellowstone and Landman and all of Taylor Sheridan's successful projects, I think it's worth asking this question. Are any of the shows linked together? Or do any of them take place in the same universe? More specifically, could the events of Yellowstone and Landman be taking place in the same world? Even though Landman is set in West Texas, while much of Yellowstone is set in Montana, it'd be cool to think that the worlds could cross over at one point. We see it happen on TV all the time, and the crossovers often lead to very memorable moments in television. But unfortunately, it seems that even though both shows came from the creative mind of Taylor Sheridan, they are not set in the same universe. That has unfortunately and tragically been confirmed. However, just because we might not ever see a Dutton-Norris crossover doesn't mean that the two shows don't have similarities. In an interview with Screen Rant, Billy Bob Thornton once pointed out that Landman and Yellowstone do have a lot in common. Their stories might be unraveling in totally different worlds, but the stories themselves have a lot of overlap, as the 70-year-old actor explained. I hope I didn't get your hopes up by asking if the two could ever overlap. Just know that in a way, every Sheridan show is linked together, if only by its ability to showcase the highs and lows of human behavior. That must be the secret in the sauce that Sheridan has been whipping up in recent years. He's got a large fan base that follows him to whatever show he puts his name on, and it's safe to say that fans love that Sheridan keeps his shows on a regular schedule, releasing new seasons every single year, with the exception of Yellowstone, in an age where other programs have 2 or even 3-year gaps between seasons.